Hey there, Heather Normal. There's Jeff Go to Diamond. Welcome you to another OOTP video. It's not actually the game of the day, which usually happens. It's a video about how things are going right now as of September 26th, which is with 2 more games left. It is shit just got real. So anyway, if you look at the divisions and all that, the AL East. Only the Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays will be above 500, so that's a huge one. Yankees won the division. Twins won the AL Central. If the 94 Indians win 1 game out of 3, that makes 4 teams in the AL Central to get to 500 or better. I mean, above 500. AL West, Seattle beat Oakland for it. Only Seattle, Oakland, and the Angels will be above 500. AL North, that's actually still up in the air. The White Sox have a 2-game lead on the Blue Jays after winning 2 out of 3 in the triple header. So practically, if the White Sox win and the Blue Jays lose at least once, then the White Sox will win the AL North. Blue Jays are in. Cleveland's in a fight for a wild card. And only those 3 teams in the AL North will be above 500. The Balance Division, Detroit won that. Then Baltimore and Texas, the only teams above 500. AL wild card. This is where things will go. The Angels still have a chance, but they lost their last game. So the Angels are 2 back to 3 to play. Red Sox and Indians are tied. The Red Sox, I don't know what the tiebreaker is. They're technically, the Red Sox actually missed the playoffs last year on the final date as well. The top seasonal team is the 94 Indians in the AL. And they clinch that mark, being the 82 Brewers. So the 94 Indians are the top team, seasonal team. That actually means that they will get, well, based on your seasonal, is like what, or the free agency draft, who you get and all that. In the American League, we look at the batting average leader. Nomar Garcia-Parra is batting 350. Truly Joe Jackson of the White Sox is also batting 350. So those are, and Red Crew 347. So they're fighting for the batting title. The home run title, Al Rosen 38, beating Griffey Jr. and Greenberg. RBI's Griffey leads that with Greenberg second and Frank Thomas third. So Griffey and Greenberg are fighting it out. Who do I think is the better guy? Well, who has the better batting average? Griffey's batting 282 and Greenberg's batting 321. I think Greenberg should be MVP. Stolen bases, Ty Cobb leads Ichiro and Ricky. That's actually going down in the bottom week too. Ted Williams leads in OPS. Batter War, Appling 7.9, meaning that win above replacement. So Appling doing his job. Hitting streak, Brady Williams had the longest at 31. ERA title right now, Roy Oswald of the Astros have that 2.24. Addy Josh second, Mark Lanza third. Wins Guitry with 23. That would be big for him. Walter Johnson 22, Sakati 21. Strikeouts, Scott Casimir has that mark. So Scott Casimir is going to be the strikeouts leader. He has a 19 strikeout lead, but Casimir, wow. Pitcher War, Walter Johnson 9.4, no surprise. And Mo Rivera 42 saves. Hoyt Wilhelm 42 saves too. Percival 39. All for the seasonal team. Every one of the top guys is on a all-star team, not a seasonal team. National League. The Mets lead the Phillies by 2. All the Mets need to do is win, and Philly loses for them to win the division. Philly won't even make the playoffs because they won't be in the wild card. The Marlins are above 500 too. 99 Braves have to sweep to make 4 NL East teams go above 500. NL Central, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and the Cubs are all above 500. The other teams will not be, no matter what. NL West, Dodgers, at that, San Fran and Colorado above 500. 2001 Mariners are above 500. They're only 1 back of the Rockies for 3rd in the NL West. That's amazing. They could top Colorado. NL North, Cincy with 110 wins. They won the division over Washington. Milwaukee needs to win, needs to sweep to go above 500. They warn any Legends team below 500 will be at risk of losing. They will force 5 players from the reserves roster, like the minor league rosters, to be released and put in the free agency draft. I think it's punishment. I can't remember what else they're going to be punished with. But anywho, Milwaukee, well, 2 out of 3 would be nice, but they're not sweep. It'd be weird. The NL North only has 2 teams above 500. The NL South, Atlanta, with that San Diego, Puerto Rico, 88 wins. Can you imagine? Great year for them. And a wild card, we know it's Washington, San Fran, and St. Louis. Now, San Fran's done their season. St. Louis and Washington are not done. They have to still play 3 games themselves. Puerto Rico with 88 wins. They're not the top seasonal team in the National League. The 0-1 Mariners are 2 back, but if Puerto Rico can just win a few, they're going to get a primo pick in the free agency draft. But yeah, San Fran's won 106 games. They won that triple header. Washington, to take care of business, to topple San Francisco, and the wild card has to win 2 out of 3, and the Cardinals have to sweep, and I think they might not be enough. I think San Fran's clinched at least the second wild card, or the 7th seed. Now comes the contraction battle. As you can see, the 69 Expos right now with 112 losses. The 86 Angels have 111. And the 2005 White Sox have 108. However, the Citizens, the 2008 Phillies, have 104 losses. Now, even if the Citizens get swept, they don't have enough losses to overtake those 3. So that means we know in the American League that's the 69 Expos, the 1986 Angels, and the 05 White Sox will be contracted, putting it down to 32 teams. So we will actually have their swan song game. We'll go through their swan song match. Now, that doesn't mean all the players are gone, like the 69 Expo. Like, every 69 Expos member who is free agent will be put into free agency, and of course the free agency draft to draft players and all that. The 86 Angels and the 05 White Sox too. And so the Citizens, despite losing 100 games, the 61 Yankees, the 1960 Pirates, and the 2015 Flushing Mets, all because they're more than 4 or more games above the 3rd contraction spot. And there's 3 teams being contracted this year. There will probably be 4 next year. They're safe. In the National League right now, the 48 Braves, they got swept. They have 109 losses there. Now they're the worst team. They're at 109, 108 for the 97 Marlins, and 106 for the 54 Giants. However, the 1980 Astros, the Colts, have 106 losses too. The 1920 Cleveland Indians surprised a lot of people by a 4-game winning streak near the end of the year. So despite them losing 100 games, and also the 2009 Yankees losing 100 games, they will be staying put. They will not be contracted. So there is a fight. That there's the 80 Colts, the 54 Giants, the 97 Marlins, and the 48 Braves. Now, they have to win games. If the Boston Braves and the 97 Marlins lose, they have to sweep to stay alive. If they lose 1 game, they are done. That'll be it for contraction talks. It'll be down to the Colts and Giants. It will probably be up to my discretion, and I might keep the 54 Giants for the Polo Grounds along for 1 more year. I'll see. So yeah, there's a contraction battle for 4. Now, my sub-league. You see the Yankees, Mariners, White Sox, Tigers, and Twins are all division winners. Well, the White Sox are almost division winners. If the playoffs were 3 games left, if the playoffs had started today, it would be Boston would face the Yankees. Toronto would face Seattle. That's an interesting matchup. Oakland, despite being the third best team overall, would have to face the White Sox. And the White Sox would have home field because they won the division, meaning Detroit and Minnesota would battle each other in the playoffs. In the National League, as of right now, the Dodgers would face the Cardinals. The Pirates would face the Giants. The Reds would play the Nats, which would mean Atlanta and the Mets would be tangling, or whoever wins the NL East would be tangling with Atlanta. So let's just go, because we know that American League. Let's go to the National League. Well, they'll say Interleague, right? Interleague. Let's see. Astro City, Brooklyn, Colorado, Flushing. Okay, here we go. 1980 Colts against Comerica. What we'll do is we'll go quickly through these games. So the 1980 Colts against the 06 Tigers. This will determine, yeah, so they faced Comerica. I think they might have a good chance. So we're just going to go quickly. We're just going to go, it's Minor, versus Martin Martinez. So we'll just make sure that we don't simulate the world, meaning that every game will be done individually. So I just want to see if Houston has a chance. Huh, I don't hear any background noise. Well, anyway, we're just going to go through. Tigers are up 3-0. This isn't good for Houston. 3-2. Let's go to the 8. 5-2. Minor is still pitching. Gardner the closer, and Chris Burnley. Are we not getting music? Oh, I have to have a certain volume. Okay. So Gardner and Sperling will warm up. Here's Ashby. Ashby, ground ball, easy play to first. By Shelton. One down. Here comes Sarah Daniel. So Daniel, ground ball, flip it. Shelton makes the catch, 2 down. And here comes Terry Pohl, the Canadian, 2 for 2 with an RBI. Pohl to right field. Is that a base hit? It will fall. So that's his 3rd hit of the day. And now Danny Walling, 2 for 3. Walling drives the ball, right field. This is trouble. Back at the fence. Say goodbye. That one. Danny Walling makes it 5-4. Game on. Game on. And Sperling is going to come in. Minor out, Sperling in. Jose Cruz Sr. And they are going to yank him and go with Cirilla, the guy they picked up from the 44 Browns in the expansion draft. Free agency draft. Cirilla will now need something. Pete Ladd and Frank McCourt are warming up for Houston. So Sperling will have to come in against Cirilla. Cirilla drives the ball to left field. Looks catchable. Is catchable. Big strikeout. Houston scores 2 runs. It's 5-4. And the court is coming to the Yankees. Cirilla will have to play left. So it will be LaCourte who will deal with Pudge Rodriguez first. Pudge to center. Back and caught. Carlos Guillen, 2 for 3. And make that 3 for 4. Guillen with the base hit. Here's Polanco. There he goes. And he is safe. 19 still on base. See what Polanco will come up with. Big walk. First, second for Ordonez. They're going to let him hit. And a strikeout there. Now, let's see if Houston can do something. Gardner is the closer. He is coming in. Gotta use him now. Enos Cabell is coming out, and Bergman is going to come in to pinch hit. So let's see what Gardner can come up with. 6 and 5 with 14 saves. Here's Bergman. Bergman to right field. Bounces, base hit. And that's just a single. Joe Morgan 1 for 3. They're going to let him hit. Morgan to center. And that will be caught by Granderson. Here comes Jeff Leonard. And they're going to yank him. And it'll be Howell who will come in to pinch hit. Howell drives the ball to center field deep, but not deep enough. Granderson makes the running catch. Quick Reynolds 0 for 3. Landis Stoy is coming in. I need this. Landis Stoy, ground ball. Get it to second, and Detroit wins. That's a big loss for the Colts. So it's 5-4. Shelton went deep for the 21st time. Ludwig is 6. Walling is 7 for Houston. Martinez drops to 9 and 18. Minor now 2 and 5. A hold by Sperling. Garner's 15 save. 12,000 fans. Okay, the 97 Marlins hosting the 94 Expos, who are 71 and 88 still in. Will the 97 Marlins survive? Mario Lopez canceled due to bad weather, so they got a doubleheader tomorrow. Oof. Ouch, that hurts. Boston Braves hosting the 91 Twins. Bickford versus Antonio Gonzalez. So, the Boston Braves need a win. They need to sweep, technically. 109 losses. If they lose one game to the 91 Twins, that's it. They're going to be contracted. 48 Braves will say goodbye, and then Braves Field will never host another game. They had the triple header against San Fran. They got swept. Now they're the worst. I'm going to just play. It is 10-6. Will Abbott and Gary Wayne are warming up. The 91 Twins are up 10-6. Stanky comes up to the plate. Stanky throws one to right field and a catch by Burns. Here's Conister. 4. Phil Massey, 1 for 3. Massey, base hit to right field. Run to third. Oh, a mistake. What is Conister going for it? Accurate throw. And Paul Abbott, who will come in for Gonzalez. That is a brutal base running mistake. And Ryan strikes out, so it's 10-6. Antonelli has done pretty well. The trouble is the bullpen is right in Elliott. The bullpen's not working out. Gagne 1 for 3. Gagne to right field, dips in, base hit. Antonelli may be hurt there. Pagliaro is a lefty, so Elliott will have to come in and deal with Pagliaro. Pagliaro will get a looping base hit. First and second for Knobloch. 3 for 4. Knobloch knocked down and right at the third baseman. Elliott dives, moves and handle. Bases are loaded. For Kirby, who has 3 RBIs. Kirby ground ball, double play, will score runs, but that's no RBI. 11-6. Babe Ruth, 1918 Babe Ruth, that is. Trying to add more, yes, he adds more, and that will probably be the icing on the cake right there. It will be a contraction. The 48 Boston Braves will be contracted because they needed to sweep in a sense. 12-6. And a wild pitch. Ball 4. Wright is going to come in and deal with her back. We're back to right field, back at the fence, gone. That is definitely the Domers with a gigantic 15-6 lead. That is definitely game, set, match. Harper. Harper to left field, base hit. The bullpen's tired. Well, what can you do? Martin and Lions are warming up. Ground ball, that will end the inning. 5 runs on 6 hits. Makes it 15-6. Paul Abbott will definitely come in. We'll stay in the game. It's a 9-run game. Looper. Looper base hit. That's a giant hit for him. Let's Ferguson. Ball 4. First and second for Elliott. Elliott ground ball, double play. Return it. One more out. Now Jeff Heath. Heath drives the ball. This is deep. That's number 2 on the day. The Canadian puts it 15-8. A little bit too little too late, but whatever. Now Littweiler 0 for 4. Abbott walks him. So Erickson and Wayne are warming up. But they're going to take... Yep. They're going to take Gary Wayne and put him in the game. And Stanky. Stanky. Floater right there. The non-block, game over. 15-8 Minnesota. They moved to 71-89. But they're just... The vibes are good. Herback went deep. He had 2 home runs. Now he's got 21. Bickford, 22nd loss. The bullpen. Gonzalez goes to 7-6. 7,000 fans see the Boston Braves lose for the first time. Now the 54 Giants are the only one of the teams that still have to... 97 Marlins got rained out. The 54 Giants. They have to face the Mets. The Mets know a win and a Phillies loss means the Mets will clinch the division. Bill Foysell at 2-19 has to stop Joy Gooden. Lang Dykstra. Lee Masilli is going to play center because Dykstra is hurt, but they're going to put Lee Masilli in the game. So, yeah, so Lee Masilli is going to come in and play for the Mets. No use wanting to waste Dykstra because Dykstra could injure himself. So, we're just going to quickly zoom in this game. Now you got a problem. Fanuc and Wilhelm warming up. Todd Hundley. So Wilhelm coming in the game. So it's 5-1. Gooden is looking decent. 3 walks. Are warming up. Roger McDowell and Bob Ojeda will warm up. See what Mays comes up with. Mays, scramble down the line. That's gonna be a double at the Polo Grounds. Gotta love the Polo Grounds and Rheingold. So double there. Mays does his job with the double. His 30th. Now Rhodes. Rhodes to right field. That will bounce. 5-2. So Dusty Rhodes has a giant double. Pun intended. Makes it 5-2. There's Bobby Hoffman. Lift on the fastball. Now, Hank Thompson. Gooden shaking his head. He's like, I can get this guy. Ground ball, Thompson to second. That's to first. Out. Second out. Got Al Dark, who's 2 for 3. Yeah. They're going to give Roger McDowell the ball. There, you want this. 1 out. Can he get Dark? The answer is no, he won't. Dark with the base hit. It's 5-3. Wes Westrom 0 for 2. Ebba St. Clair is coming in. The catcher. St. Clair, ground ball, but that McDowell gets that key out. It's 5-3. Giants have 2 runs though. So Ebba St. Clair will catch. Wilhelm Hernandez. That will be the key to get Sid Fernandez the warm up. Ojeda also there, but that's what Hernandez does. Ball 4. There's Pizza. Pizza drives it to left field, but it's catchable. Nice catch by Irvin. 1 down, 4 right. 5 RBIs. This guy is the reason why the Mets are doing so well. Throw the second save. Hernandez. Here's David. David right. The center. Mays sizes it up. We'll throw. And smart move by Hernandez not to test the arm. Here's Bonilla. Bonilla to center field, trying to drop one in. No, he doesn't. Mets are only up by 2, 5-3. And Fernandez, the closer, is ready. Dan Foster is not. So Davey Williams will come in to pinch hit against El Gordo. He has 25 saves. Williams drives the ball to center field, but this is right to Masili. Now, Monty Irvin. We're going to let him hit. Irvin to left field. Caught. 2 down, and now Don Mueller. Last chance. Mueller to center. Caught by Masili. The Mets win the game 5-3. Now the question on everyone's lips is that going to be a division clincher for the Mets, knocking the Phillies out of the playoffs? It's the only division except for the White Sox and Toronto. Giant win for the Mets, 5-3. Wright's 28 for the year. Grand Slam off Foysel. Rhodes hit his 26th off Gooden. Foysel's 20th loss, Gooden 14-13. McDowell will hold Fernandez's 26th save. 9,000 fans. That does not mean the 54 Giants are out of luck by any stretch. Now the question on everyone's lips is, what about Philly? Well, let's see. Philly against the 0-1 Mariners. And that is a Philly victory. So Philly stays alive, kind of. But the Mets just have to win one of their next 2 games to clinch the division. It's not over yet. Let's go to the American League. The White Sox and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays go first against Shibe. Now, if the Blue Jays lose, the White Sox just have to win. And the Blue Jays do lose. Boston beats Holiday, handling his 31st save. That means the White Sox, if they beat their opponents, which are the Yankees, they gotta face the Yankees. Fred Faber has to beat Babe Ruth. So, a guaranteed rate field. If the White Sox can beat the Yankees, that's it. Game, set, match. Okay. It's 1-0 White Sox. Johnny Mosco will come to the plate. White Sox know they win this game, it's over. They win the division. Blue Jays will be happy with getting a playoff spot. They're in the wild card. Frank Thomas. Number 4, Rufus falling flat. He's throwing a lot of pitches. So Pennick and Lindy McDaniel will warm up. Oh yes. All 4. Rufus blocking. And flat, the bases loaded. There's Canerco. Got him. Canerco is upset. Well, why not? The was been walking. There's Belch. All 4 makes it 2-0. 8 walks in the game. Apparicio's up, so Lindy McDaniel will come up. With 1 out. Can Aparicio do something here? Pops up to center. Is that going to be the third run for the White Sox? No. There's AJ. This is a number chance. AJ. Base hit. That scores 1. 1 for 2. Not. But the White Sox do have a 3-0 lead. And their favorite is going to come out. It's 3-0. Bobby Jenks. Well, I was tired, so Jenks and Foreman. Jenks will probably come up and see. There's Tricky. Oh, DiMaggio. DiMaggio forward to short. Base hit. So DiMaggio gets a big hit. There's Bernie Williams. We're going to go with Cano now to DH. Cano, ground ball, double play. Got it. Faber. It's almost done. Faber is King Kong Keller. Roger Maris is going to come to the plate. Got him! Good! Oh, the White Sox. 6-hitter by Red Faber. That is the division for the White Sox. That is it. They got it badly out hit 6-4, but they win the game 3-0. Great time by all. The White Sox have won the division. I think that's all. Oh no, Cleveland and Boston. Cleveland is in Kansas City against the 86-win Royals. So I just want to see them at Municipal Stadium. Yeah, Cleveland's got Kansas City. They probably think they got them beat. And I hate that positioning. Yeah, I like that better. Sorry about that. Just doing Cleveland's game. We're down 1-0. 2-1 now. 2-1. Ngori and Littell will warm up. Trotsky. And flies out to Damon 1 down. There's O'Neill. O'Neill ground ball 5-3. Got him. Now Keltner. Swings and flies out. Taylor Perry. Gabby nervous. Mesa and Levin are warming up for Cleveland. Wilson down at first, easy play by Trusky. One down for White. White ground ball short to first. Now right. Right to center. And it's a base hit. We're still warming. Here's Sweeney. And base hit. We got it. Wow. Cleveland's now at 2-1. Betancourt. So Mesa will come in for the save because Betancourt's a little tired. So Mesa will have to come in for the save. Greinke against Sizemore. He wants to pitch. Sizemore will drive one. And right to die. Woodruff. Ground ball short. Easy play. Let's do. And Maynard. Lift. So nice job by Greinke. Winner's third strikeout. Getting Perry out. It will be Hal McRae who will come in to pinch hit against Jose Mesa. Mesa's 1-for-1 in saves. This is a key save for him. McRae. Nice job by Averill, one down for Tarbell. Tarbell. For the right to Rosen. 2 down, and here's Porter. Jose Offerman is going to come in to pinch hit. Try to ruin Mesa's timing. Didn't matter. Mesa, the big strikeout to win the game. Cleveland wins 2-1. Now the question on everyone's lips will be, what about Boston? Cleveland now hit 9-5, but they win the game. Doubles, 2 RBIs by Colafito. Perry's now 18-10. Mesa his second save. Greinke drops to 16-9. Now the question on my lips is, who does Boston play? Boston plays Texas, a 94-win Texas team. So Boston's has the harder of the two, if you will. Yeah, Boston has the harder of the two because Texas is a 90-win team. Kansas City hasn't won too many, so Boston will have to really crank up the heat. So right now the Mets are, the White Sox won the North. Toronto has the prize of being a wildcard team. But the question on everyone's lips is, will Cleveland win? Sitting at the ballpark at Arlington. Seven to 4, wow. So Derek Lowe and Slocum. Oh, sorry. I have to change that. So it's 7-7 tie. Texas will have to. So Cy Young's out. Practically he's out. So Slocum has to come into the game. And Bosman's out, Pedroia. So Baldwin's going to come in. 7, 9, 8. Boston's in trouble. Derek Lowe and Ogojima. 9, 8. Runs already so low. Will have to come into the game. So good. And Zimmerman warming up. So Zimmerman is going to come into the game. 9-9 tie. 9-9 tie. Top of the 8th for Boston. Jose Para 0 for 4, but you need something. Jose Para. Popped it up. Right, 2-3 down. Sorry about that. Why was that? Anyway, here's Lynn. Lynn to center. And cut by Lynn. Go down. Out there going to warm up. O'Day will warm up. And Ogando warms up. Here's Pedroia. Pedroia. Down the line, base hit. That'll roll in the corner for a double. A 9-9 tie here. Critical because Cleveland won. Fisk 1 for 3. Let him hit. Fisk tries to center. Sketchable is. Burke, Meyer, and Dots are warming up. It's Julio Franco. Franco to the left. Base it. Here comes Michael again. 2 for 4. And a mistake. Whoa, wild pitch. There's Young. Base it to center. It's going to be critical. For a home save, and Texas has the lead 10-9. So Day is going to be, Cordero is coming in for the save. Hamilton's a lefty, so Burke Meyer has to come in. Hamilton drives it to center, cut by Speaker, or now for Howard. Howard, base denied, and a double play. But Texas has the 10-9 lead. Cleveland is anxiously watching. If Francisco Cordero can just get the save, this will be it. Collins 2 for 3. So Cordero will come in for the save. 31 saves. Collins, ground ball, easy. Yeah. First is 2 for 5. Stick with the center field. That's 2. That's 2 hits. Box. Go-ahead run is Ted Williams. Williams playing ball short. Going second, that will be it. And Texas, a giant win, 10-9. Giant in the fact that it helps Cleveland out. And Cleveland now jumps into that lead in the third wild card. Texas wins 10-9. Buddy Bell his 14th home run. Palmeiro his 18th. Ortiz went deep for Boston. Young still come low. Burkmeyer, Boston, Baldwin, Zimmerman, and Cordero. Pitchers, 40,000 fans. It's on Boston lose. Now let's look at the line scores. All that. Spike Owens got a strain. Another Washington player hurt. And here across the screen. Here are the line scores. The 2024 Senators 5-1 win. Gale House beats Oswald, who was the ERA leader. Beat the Houston Legends. 1916 Phillies win 7-3. Alexander beats Coates with minus 37 save. Tampa Legends win 6-3. Casimir beats Scherzer with Rodney 30 of save. Casimir clinching the strikeout title. Baltimore Legends win 4-1. Flanagan meets Nagy with Ryan's 20 of save. Cleveland needs one win to get to 500. Above 500. Blue Jay Legends lose 5-3. Boston beats Hamilton. Handling the save. Polos win 2-1. Mathewson beats Witt with Walden's 26 save. Astro City wins 3-2. Worrell beats Padres. Dave Smith, the save, number 15. Flushing wins 4-2. Martinez beats Hampton with Familia, the save. Twins Legends win 16-2. Pascal beats Jaster. Angels Legends shockingly lose 6 in the 8th, 8-6. Quisenberry beats K-Rod with Wheeler's 12 save. Cleveland's Legends win 2-1. That's a big one for them. White Sox clinch their division 3-0. Texas Legends win 10-9 over Boston. That's a big one because that puts Cleveland in the wildcard spot now. 32 Cubs beat the 05 White Sox 12-2. Ryan beats Erskine with Garza picking up save number 1. Forbes beats Seattle. Law beats Ukuma with Gibbons 20 of save. And the A's shutout win by Waddell. He's now 21-3. National League. Comerica wins 5-4 over the 1980 Astros. You saw it live. 91 Twins put the 48 Braves out of their misery. Puerto Rico wins 5-1. Faber beats Moncrief. So Puerto Rico's clinched the top spot in the National League by a seasonal team, the 04 team. Phillies win 3-1. Doyle P. Alexander beats Moyer with Williams his 32nd save. Mitch Williams. Reds Legends win 6-2. Soto beats Wainwright. 99 Braves win 3-1. Trying to go to 500. Hernandez beats Collard with Science his 25th save. 1920 Cleveland big win 8-6. Ura beats Zambrano. Mets Legends win 5-3, getting close to their division. Pirates Legends win the 10th win. Hanrahan beats Valverde. Arizona's lost 95. Wow. Oakland A's win 9-7. Koufax beats Robertson with Bradford 33rd save. Milwaukee's Legends beat the 57 Braves 7-2. Caldwell's 19th win beats Burdett. Braves Legends win 7-5. Rudolph beats Business with Kimbrell's 37th save. 62 Giants win 7-6 on a walk-off. Miller beats Hodgson. Padres Legends win 5-4. Roberts beats Pedro with Hoffman's 36th save. The Dodgers Legends win 12-1. Kershaw beats Kriefta with Welch's first save. Marlins Legends win 6-5. Hernandez beats Myers from them to save. There are a couple of rainouts. The 04 Red Sox and 85 Blue Jays rain out. They'll play a doubleheader. And the 97 Marlins have to play a doubleheader. Dan Geese. Chet Lemon is back for the White Sox. Just in time. Dan Geese. Did he play for the one game for them? 5-6 weeks. He didn't really play. Ernie White will be out 2 weeks for the Boston Braves. Well, they're basically out, so who cares? So that's all I've got for today. We'll have more action for you tomorrow. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.